shiny facades of Europe's big banks may be glass, but that doesn't make their business dealings transparent. One crisis summit follows another as EU leaders scramble to shore up the euro. They throw ever more billions into bailouts and haggle over an EU banking union and a common bank oversight agency.
The way it's set up now, bank oversight is itself unmanageable. So we're dealing with an unmanageable system.
It bothers me when people only think about maximizing profits. That's a horrifying image of mankind and a very simple-minded approach.
Wendelin Zahnkula and Joscha Ruoff are economics students, and they're convinced that banks must change their ways and do business more fairly. Ruoff is even writing his thesis on bank regulation. The news media are supplying plenty of material right now, with one scandal chasing another. Former chief executive of the British banking group Barclays, Bob Diamond, recently admitted that his bank had helped manipulate the London interbank interest rate, the Libor.
I got physically ill.
Barclays had allegedly conspired with 20 other big banks to manipulate the Libor in their favor.
That shows the complexity of the issues. It may be a highly relevant issue affecting billions of euros in tax money, but if people don't understand it, they can't articulate their rage. We've got to limit the excesses of the financial system.
They've joined 50 other students at Cologne University in calling for greater fairness and sustainability in the economy, and for an end to overly complex financial dealings. Their professor, Thomas Hartmann-Wendels, supports many of their positions. He's also convinced that the banks have to be far more strictly controlled.
The opportunities for making money through wrongdoing are growing all the time. You can earn more money faster by taking advantage of insider information or using certain positions of power or influence the trader may have.
For years, Spanish banks have been granting easy mortgages, even though the real estate market was glutted. Now, just like their American counterparts, they're in deep trouble. The EU has earmarked 100 billion euros to help bail them out. Did Spain fail to oversee its banks adequately? How would a Europe-wide bank oversight agency work?
There's a very simple solution, and that's transparency. The current banking regulations, such as the Basel capital requirements, are so complex and overly complicated that even the national bank regulators have trouble understanding them.
In their lectures, the economics students are hearing more and more about banks' public images and stricter regulations. Wendelin Zahnkula and his fellow students have no doubt that big finance has got to become fair and sustainable.